It's been dubbed as one of the greatest musicals of all time by the New York Times, and now the play is back in the Broadway spotlight.
Loosely based on the 1950s memoirs of striptease artist Gypsy Rose Lee, it follows the insatiable hunger for attention that fuels the pursuit of fame. And here to tell us more is one of the stars of Gypsy on Broadway, Joy Woods.
Joy.
This has to be just so cool for you because Gypsy first appeared on Broadway in 1959. It's now 65 years later, part of this revival. When you got the phone call that said, hey, would you do this? What went through your head?
There was actually, my agents brought me into their office and told me in person, and they played a trick on me. They brought me in at the beginning. They said, so we're not going to hear for a while, and gave me my resume to look at and just look over, and at the top of it was Gypsy. And I was like, oh, that's cute, because we're manifesting. They said, and they had like a phone in the back recording the whole thing, so they got my reaction. I was gagged and I laughed, and it was very sweet.
Look at where you are now.
Yeah, in leather. We're here with you guys.
That is so cool. And this is the first time that 3 black women are in lead roles. How does that feel? It's got to be a proud moment.
For sure, and for it to be, you know, what people deem as the greatest musical of all time, it's deemed that way because it's written so well, and it's about just the most human experiences and how we reckon with truth and what happens when our dreams are deferred or when they come true, and just moving through life in a way that anybody can experience. So that we're able to tell it through this lens now is really special, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
To be backstage doing this together with all of these people, what's that experience been like?
It's a really good group. There are no bad eggs, and you know, sometimes working in theater, you get your divas, you get your people, but everyone there is
people.
You know, it's on live TV. I don't want to say too much, but you know, there's always conflict. But right now, we're just having a blast. It's a really good group. We laugh so much and have since day one, and I feel like it's going to continue that way, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
And what do you say to that little girl on the south side of Chicago who wants to follow in your footsteps?
Do it. I mean, really just do it. I think most of my life I've been fortunate enough to have the opportunity to just go ahead and run towards the direction that I was feeling was right for me. But I think that we can all do that in certain aspects of our lives, whether it's just practicing or just being singing to yourself on the school bus in the mornings, even if the kids tell you to shut up like they told me. I would have never learned how to do riffs and runs had I not annoyed everyone in the school bus. And like, you know, finding little ways that make you happy and the things that make you happy, and water yourself is going to send you in the direction that you're supposed to be in.
Water yourself. I love that. I love that. And we love you too, Joy. One more time for Joy, everybody. And by the way, be sure to check out Gypsy and performances at the Majestic Theater on Broadway. Should be a good hit.